I wanted to make a quick tutorial video about some of the files located in the root directory, one of them being config.php. Any type of configuration you do, example when you install the software onto the server or your local machine or whatever you're doing, this is where all of your database connection and information is going to go, especially like cron jobs, date formats you want. In fact, here's the database connection information right here, about a third of the way down. So if you need to change your database connection information for whatever reason, like database name, this is where you go to do it. You just change it right here, and then you could go on your merry way and do the rest of it. So you can see the file is pretty long, has a lot of different language options in here, and currency options, and aspect-oriented programming options. I think that's what that stands for. Another good file to look at is config override. This just kind of highlights some of the very specific settings that you can set in here. There's a lot of theme settings for Suite 7, looks like, themes, the disabled themes that you can set from the admin panel, and developer mode looks like it's set here as well. Another option that you should look at is the cron.php file. The cron.php is kind of short. It doesn't really explain much by looking at the code, but essentially anything that's running on a cron, so like reading email or looking for or doing some like type of batch job like every 5 minutes or something, everything's going to be executed through this file. So if you had to run your email client and check for emails and kind of test that, what you would want to do is just type php and then cron.php to kind of execute that. If you're using Atom like I am too, and you have the script package installed, you can hit Control-Shift-B and it'll run the cron file. And I'm getting this error right now. I'm not really sure what that means. I probably don't have an email client or anything like that set up. It's passing this href to something. So I have to look for that error and try to figure out what that means. Trying to think of some other stuff you might want to look at. I also noticed there's two different log files. One's a suiteCRM log, and the suiteCRM log doesn't really have that much in it. I actually clicked on the suiteCRM log here and it kind of froze up because it has so much stuff in it at the moment. Let's see, is it gonna refresh? Let's give it a sec. Okay, it's working. Editor's not responding. It has so much stuff that it's trying to load it all into the editor. There's about like 10,000 lines there of just stuff from me just running it consistently. But yeah, there's two different log files, suiteCRM log and suiteCRM. You always want to look in suiteCRM log. suiteCRM I think is there for just backwards compatibility of when they forked the software and started writing over it. And I think that's it. Alright, thanks for watching.